Once upon a time, in a small, secluded village nestled deep within the heart of the European countryside, there lived an old Gypsy Queen named Serafina. Her life was shrouded in mystery and tradition, and her people had followed her for generations, honoring their customs and preserving their unique way of life. The village, known as Vardos, had been the home of Serafina's people for centuries. They were believed to have originated from a distant land, a place lost in the mists of history, and their customs and traditions had been passed down through the generations. Vardos was hidden away from the bustling world, surrounded by lush forests, rolling hills, and a river that whispered secrets to those who listened carefully. The people of Vardos, who called themselves the Roma, were renowned for their vibrant culture, colourful caravans, and their mystical connection to the natural world. They were a people of wandering souls whose homes were on wheels, and their hearts were forever tied to the rhythms of the earth. Serafina, with her long silver hair and deep, ageless eyes, was the guardian of their traditions. She had been the queen for as long as anyone could remember. Under her guidance, the Roma people lived a life full of magic and wonder. They told fortunes with tarot cards, gazed into crystal balls to glimpse the future, and consulted the ancient wisdom of the stars. Their customs and tradition were the art of fortune-telling. The Roma were renowned for their skill in divination. Serafina herself was a master of reading tarot cards, and she would often gather the villagers to offer insights and guidance. Each family had their own specialties, whether it was tea leaf reading, palmistry, or interpreting dreams. These mystical practices were not just for entertainment, they were considered a sacred way to connect with the unseen forces of the universe. Dancing under the moon. On warm, moonlit nights, the Roma would come together for impromptu celebrations. Drummers and musicians would play lively tunes on traditional instruments like tambourines and violins, and the villagers would dance around bonfires, their colourful attire swirling in the moonlight. The dancing was not only a form of entertainment, but a way to connect with the elements and express their joy and gratitude to the universe. The blessing of the newborns. When a child was born into the community, it was a cause for great celebration. The baby's birth was often accompanied by a traditional blessing ceremony performed by Serafina. She would anoint the child with special oils and recite ancient incantations, seeking to invoke the protection of their ancestors and the spirits of nature. These blessings were believed to impart strength, wisdom, and good fortune to the newborn. Nomadic lifestyle. The Roma lived in beautifully decorated caravans that they called Vardos. These wagons were intricately painted with symbols and designs that held significance for each family. They were not just homes, but symbols of their freedom and connection to the open road. The Roma would often travel from one place to another, staying in a location for a time and then moving on, embracing the nomadic lifestyle that had been their tradition for generations. The Feast of the Harvest Moon. As autumn arrived and the villagers settled in a new location for the season, they celebrated the Feast of the Harvest Moon. This festival was a time of thanksgiving for the bounties of the earth. Serafina would lead a ceremony where the first fruits and vegetables of the season were offered to the spirits of the land in gratitude for the sustenance they provided. Craftsmanship. The Roma people were skilled artisans, creating intricate jewelry, textiles, and other crafts. Each family had their own unique style and techniques, passed down through the generations. These crafts were not only a source of income, but a way to express their cultural identity and preserve their traditions. Respect for nature. The Roma had a deep respect for the natural world. They believed that everything in nature had a spirit, and they practiced eco-friendly and sustainable ways of living. They would often gather herbs and plants for medicinal and spiritual purposes, and Serafina was considered the village's herbalist, using her knowledge to heal the sick and provide remedies for various ailments. Despite the enchanting beauty of their customs and traditions, life for the Roma was not without challenges. They faced prejudice and misunderstanding from the outside world, which often sought to force them to abandon their way of life. But Serafina, wise and unwavering, continued to lead her people, teaching them the importance of preserving their heritage while adapting to the changing world. In the heart of Vardos, under the silver moonlight, Serafina and her people thrived, their customs and traditions serving as a bridge between the old and the new, a testament to the enduring magic of the Roma. And so, the story of the old Gypsy Queen, Serafina, and her enchanted village continued to captivate the hearts of those who were fortunate enough to encounter their mystical world. As we conclude this enchanting tale of the old Gypsy Queen, Serafina, and her mystical village of Vardos, we find ourselves transported to a world filled with wonder, traditions, and magic. The Roma community, under Serafina's wise leadership, continued to preserve their customs, passing down the legacy of their ancestors to future generations. The story of Serafina and her people serves as a reminder that even in our ever-changing world, there are pockets of culture and tradition that remain untouched by time, offering a glimpse into the mysteries and beauty of our shared human heritage. If you've enjoyed this captivating story, remember to subscribe to StoriesOfLouty for more tales of wonder, mystery, and adventure. Share the magic, share the knowledge, and let the stories of old Gypsy Queens and their timeless traditions inspire your own journey through the captivating tapestry of human history. Thank you for joining us, and may your own adventures be filled with as much enchantment as Serafina's world.